So when you take a look at this part, you can eyedrop some of the color there, at least that's the orange. Take the text tool and just click down here, set it right up into this section, and just put career, capital lock that. Because I lost my Laurie Ipsum there. And when you look at this, I'm just going to keep this Helvetica and just turn this off. Regular, light, oblique, oblique. You know, you can see it. You can take a look at light oblique, for example, see what that looks like. That actually looks a little better. Shrink it down just a little bit and go ahead and place it right there. Remember, this part allows you to extend the type, so you have that section there. And the text options, when you bring those open, you have the under type and character. Should already have it open here, but here's the show options for it. So the tracking, if you remember, you have the leading, the font, the kerning. So I'm just going to increase this a little bit and see what happens here. So select all that and see what happens here. And that'll give you a little bit of a setup, so when you increase that, so you can either click on it, use the arrow key to bump it over, or you can bring on this part here, set it up into here. And this orange piece down here again, it gives me the color. I'm just going to take the line segment tool. Again, eyedrop the color. And increase the stroke here. So it's pretty accurate there. Okay. And let's see, take off the stroke on there. Oops. There we go. And then for the Polaris, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and make this also Helvetica bold. You can kind of see it gives you that section. Select this and make this Arial black. Just extend it, hold the shift key down a little bit at least until you get it squatted right in there. And keep in mind this kerning came over from the previous, so I'm just going to put it back to the tracking, sorry. Tracking is in there. Okay, so you can kind of see it in there. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger to make that section there. And just kind of tighten up on the spacing, which is the tracking right there. Now you notice this A and the L get together, so I'm going to click inside there and just bring those together. Okay. You can also see that this is the horizontal and the vertical, so I'm just going to squish it down a little bit and stretch it out that way. Okay. And then use the eyedropper to click on that blue, maybe. Make sure this is selected. Swap it across here and pick that blue. Hide this selection and just take the star tool. Remember, it's a 5-pointed star. It helps you out. The option keeps it straight away. Shift key to keep it locked in there. And that gives you that color. Okay. And I'm just going to keep it as a stroke. Zoom in a little bit. And you can see that it's a little bit smaller than what I've got. Use the arrow keys to bump it up a little bit, make it a little bit smaller. And then, if you remember, there's the rotate and the reflect tool. Right next to it is the shear tool. So you just click on it and lean it over a little bit. Be careful with the tool there. That lines it up a little bit. And kind of place it where it belongs. Shear it back a little bit. Zoom out. Object show all because I hid the one piece. And just highlight all this. Group it together. Go to your layers panel. Show the part that you need. And take the logo and just shift key it down a little bit. And place it up here. Right up like so. And again, just kind of zoom into it. You can take a look at the font. Kind of touched it up here. Bring this back. See that all of these letters are touching, so I'm just going to back it up a little bit. Bump them over just a little bit. So when you see it, the P-O-L-A-R, I and the S look like they're bumping themselves apart here. That gives you that section to it. Ungroup it. Always check it. Take a look at it. Double click it if you need to get into the isolation mode. There you go. Just save that.